20-meter distance. Alright, welcome to day 1 of self-isolation. We just got home. We haven't gone inside the house yet because my mom is still in there and just getting things ready for us. But we've cornered off a section of the home that we're going to be staying in. So we'll just be staying there and they'll be staying on the other side of the house for 14 days. Interesting times.
It's very, very stressful actually, because you have to think about everything you can and can't touch. Hectic.
So just trying to avoid like touching metal door handles and that kind of stuff for now. Because it does last on door handles for up to 9 days apparently.
And unfortunately the weather is not working in our favor today because it's raining and the sun's not out, and apparently the sun actually neutralizes the virus, so if you bake in the sun for a bit, gets rid of the virus.
Yeah, put our bags in the sun, but unfortunately we can't do that. But otherwise travel day was good. We had a relatively, thankfully, an uneventful travel day. Looking forward to just, I don't know, watching Netflix, doing some work and staying away from everyone. We'll see how the things unfold in the coming weeks. Hopefully we don't get sick.
Hot showers, eh?
Yeah.
Hot showers. Love you.
Love you, bye.
Bye.
There you go. Is it raining? What's wrong? You stay inside. It's okay.
Size of partner change apartment in here. A nice hot cup of rooibos tea. Man, I'm so happy to be home.
Who's in quarantine here? You or us?
It literally looks like there's a sign slapped in there or something. I think it works pretty well.
Gives you a bit of an idea of how life is right now. Coming back from abroad, quarantine, separating families, not able to hug and kiss hello. Very, very strange, but it's what needs to be done. Big thank you to my mom for housing us in here, in her home. The home I grew up in. It's nice to be back. It feels great. It feels safe. Lots of food, lots of space, lots of time to just reflect and work and relax. Happy to be home. We've got a delicious... What's in this smoothie?
Beetroot, broccoli, fresh ginger, almond milk.
Oh.
Coronavirus smoothie.
Yeah. Gonna make it for you every day.
Yummy. Thank you. Couple hours later, and little Clary here gargling salt water, hot salt water. Not feeling the best, to be honest. I think just the big change in climate. It's about 17 degrees Celsius colder here in Johannesburg, and there's no humidity, so it's a big change to Bali. And also we haven't slept much, so I think our bodies are just a bit run down. We also
Freezing.
yeah.
I'm wearing 4 layers and 2 layers of socks.
But we like the cold weather. It's a nice change.
I love it.
Anyway, Mom's gonna go get everything we need. Vitamin C, multivitamins, some zinc,
Vitamin B.
vitamin B12, so we'll be good. We'll keep you updated.
So we have set up our teaching stations. Red luckily doesn't teach today, but I do. I'm actually in the classroom now looking at my students. Everything looks perfect. Internet is 2020. Minimum that you need is 24. So we've got good internet and it's fiber, so it should be stable. I'm so scared though. It better be stable.
It's gonna be fine.
My background is pathetic. They're gonna just have to deal with this ABC sign.
How you feeling?
Feeling good. I'm happy that we're home and everything's stable. Bit nervous for our country though, because apparently we might go into full and total lockdown tonight. So we're just waiting for that announcement, but we've got everything we need, food and supplies, so we should be fine. Hello, Kevin. Hello, Elsa. I am Kevin. I'm in South Africa. How did I fly, Kevin? Teacher went from Indonesia to Singapore and from Singapore to South Africa. Oh yes, I said Dubai, but we went through Singapore instead. Okay, so I just finished teaching and all went well, no internet interruptions or anything like that, and no power surges, thank goodness. If you don't know, South Africa actually has this thing called load shedding quite often, where they turn off our electricity for a couple of hours a day. So we decided to take a precautionary measure and buy ourselves a UPS. That's this box over here. It's an uninterrupted power supply, so it kind of works like a generator. So if there is load shedding during our lessons, we plug the modem or the internet router into this thing and it'll keep the internet going even if there's no electricity. So this is a very important thing. Super glad we got this thing so that we don't have to stress about power outages here. Another perk of having this thing is that it's got plugs in the back, so you can actually plug your laptop into this and charge your laptops while the electricity is out too. And it lasts for 4 hours, and load shedding generally isn't more than 4 hours at a time. So if you're teaching in Vietnam, in cities like Da Nang and a lot of the coastal cities, they experience power outages quite frequently. So if you have those issues, get yourself a UPS and you won't have to stress about that either. The only downside about this thing is it's a wee bit expensive. This thing costs 2,000 Rand, but we think it's well worth it. We either pay the 2,000 Rand for this and keep our jobs, or we have one electricity outage and we lose our jobs. So well worth it for us, we believe. But anyway, we want to show you a couple of the measures that we've been taking during this time, because we are well aware of the fact that we might have picked up the virus on the way home. So yeah, let's show you a couple of things that we've been doing to prevent ourselves from getting sick and from spreading it. Okay, so here are pretty much all our supplies. We might be paranoid, but whatever. Better safe than sorry. And we've been taking a whole bunch of vitamins and things. So this is very expensive vitamins, iron tablets, B12, zincs, all that kind of stuff. We've been taking an immune booster every morning, an effervescent. We have been taking stress reliever pills because you can bet your buttocks we are really stressed. We've got throat spray. It's an antiseptic throat spray, so they say that the virus first catches in your throat, well, in your mouth, and then your throat, and then into your respiratory tracts. So we are spraying our throats and cleaning out our mouths to try and get rid of the germs in our mouths. This is an organic essential oil blend spray. It is horrific and burns the crabs out of our mouths, but it actually kills all the germs in your mouth.
What does it include?
It's got pure grain alcohol, water, coconut oil, clove, flower bud oil, citrus lemon, peel oil, soy, cinnamon, bark oil, eucalyptus, rosemary, leaf oil, whole bunch of stuff. We've got peppermint oil to breathe in from our nostrils. We've got a multivitamin. We've got med lemons. They say that you should drink very warm or very hot stuff because the virus actually neutralizes when it's exposed to heat. So we've been drinking lots of warm drinks, lots of hot water. And today the sun actually came out, so we've been chilling in the sun. We put all our clothes in the sun so that it neutralizes the virus on our clothes if it is there. Here is a bottle of 98% alcohol. So we've been spraying everything down with this. They say you should eat dark chocolate. I think because it's an antioxidant, it's really good for you. So we've been eating a lot of that. They also say that you should drink red wine, I think because it's also an antioxidant, so we've been drinking a bit of that. And then obviously we've been washing our hands with Dettol soap and hand sanitizers and eating a lot of fruit and veg. That's pretty much it. We're taking all the precautions needed. We don't know if we have the virus, but we're treating ourselves as if we do. This is the end of day 2 of quarantine since we got back home. So far so good. We hope you guys are all staying home and keeping clean and safe. We actually know a lot of South Africans aren't taking this very seriously. So please guys, stay at home, just self-quarantine yourself, and we'll get through this eventually. Everything should go back to normal in a few weeks or months time. We hope you enjoyed this video. We may not be vlogging every day because quarantine is probably not the most interesting thing to see, but we'll update you guys in a few days time. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and we'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.